Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to beat Petroch, the false moon, in another crab's treasure. So this kind of surprised me, this boss fight you're trying to go into your shell. Now this was my first attempt, I didn't expect to actually beat it, and you can kind of see my learning process throughout this fight, but it will do these crystalline attacks that you want to run away from and stick as far away from as possible because some of them will explode and hit your character. Now, parries are fairly easy to get off against this boss, but be mindful that if you miss, it's going to hit really hard, so you'll break your shell most times. Now, I just was not prepared for this boss fight whenever I came into this, but I still made the most of it. There are some mouses around the arena, which do have a fat roll, so it's not ideal. But you can see there, they have the crystal attacks that they'll do pretty frequently. When they go into this rolling form, don't get overwhelmed by it. You can just go into your shell and you'll be fine. You can kind of parry it because it's relatively easy to see the timing on it. Now, they'll continually do these crystal attacks and you got to run away from them. That was me learning right there, to stick away from them. So they'll sometimes do that where they get larger as well. Just don't get rolled over by him. That's not the most ideal way to go about this fight. So there is a shot glass here in the arena. I would recommend using multiple shells because sometimes you just don't time it perfectly to get the defensive block, but it's a lot about chip damage, and you're going to see the strategy here is to use the mantis punch whenever you got that built up, because that can really easily break posture and take out this boss a whole lot quicker than without. So just be mindful that if your shield breaks, you want to run, because he will one-shot you pretty quick and easily if you're not paying too much attention. And those crystal attacks can hit you multiple times too, so it can be quite deadly. But you really want to get the posture broke, because anytime that you can get a parry off, it's going to be pretty good damage. And I would recommend getting the skill tree that allows you to give them the critical attacks, because that's going to give you a bit more damage. So you can see there, we're able to knock him and get the critical hit off. I like to do a jump heavy attack before I do that, but you can also do it afterwards and then try to get a couple more hits in while they're recovering. So that got it down to half health there, and you can see the parry timing for that is not optimal, but it will build a good amount of posture break on him. So there's also the coffee there, which will give you the morning buzz, which increases your attack speed. That can be a really nice one as well. Sometimes if you're in this circle of the crystals, you will not get hit, especially if you dodge roll backwards out of there. I find that that's one of the better strategies of dealing with it, but we're able to get a lot of damage off here. Now we're not taking as much damage. And sometimes it's best just to go back and use the mantis punch whenever it's in the close to posture broke stance, and that way you're able to get a whole lot of damage off from not just the special attack, but also from your critical strike too. So another good strategy is to stick within your shell and try to block the attacks as they come, but those crystal attacks, it's just best to dodge through them, as you'll get invincibility frames throughout the movement. And once you get down to the bottom, don't get too confident and focus on trying to deal raw damage. It's sometimes better to just focus on getting your shell back, but here it was close to no health left, so I just went and attacked it. But that's how you can beat Petroch, the false moon, in another crab's treasure. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one.